Do you like pasties? I know I do. Well, today we're going to make up a traditional styled Cornish pasty. So let's just bake it. So here we are. Let's take a look at the ingredients we're going to need to make up this pasty. Now I've got 200 grams worth of braising steak there, but it's up to you how much you want to put in there, how many pasties you want to make really. We've also got a turnip, onion and a carrot, which we'll slice up into cubes. In total that'll be around about 150-200 grams worth of vegetables. And then we've got some potatoes as well, which again we'll slice up into cubes. Again it'll work out about 400 to 450 grams of potato, some ground black pepper and some salt. So firstly we'll peel our vegetables. We'll chop up the onion. And place into a bowl. Now we'll chop up the turnip. So now we want to cut this into cubes. And then we'll place these into the bowl as well. And then we'll do the same with the carrot. And then we'll chip these into the bowl as well. I want to bring our potato in now, and we'll slice and cube that. So with the potato chopped, again we'll put that into the bowl. So the last ingredient we want to slice up is the meat. So it's nice little chunks here, but we'll just make it a bit smaller chunks. And we'll add the steak into the bowl as well. We'll then add a teaspoonful of salt and a teaspoonful of ground black pepper, and then mix it all up. Okay, so for these pasties we'll need to make up some short crust pastry. Now I did make a video on this a little while ago, so I'll include a link in this film. Basically it's double the flour to half the butter. So I've gone with 400 grams of plain flour, 200 grams of unsalted butter, milk, roughly about 100 grams. You could use water if you don't want to use milk, and just a little bit of salt, about a sort of a half teaspoonful of salt. So the pastry has just come out from the fridge. It's nice and cold. Sprinkle a bit of flour down. we'll just work it, get a bit more that we can use it, a bit more movable. Okay, so just want to roll this out now. I'm going to try and get the pastry about 3 or 4 mils thick. To get the pasty shape, you want to cut out a circle, so just by using a plate and cutting around that should get you a very nice circle. There you go. So we'll make a few of those. So we get one of our pieces of pastry and we want to put the filling inside, only about halfway. And want to leave an edge around the front as well, where it's going to be crimped over, because we're going to crimp it over there. Just put a little bit of butter in there. But to try and help them stick, just going to run some water just around the edges of this pastry. Fold it over. Push the ends in tight to make a seal. Okay, and then crimp over. Use your finger as a spacer and then just fold the pastry over. There you go. Now traditionally the Cornish pasty has a thick crust, and the reason for this originally was that the miners would take these pies down to the mine and have them for their lunch, but there was no washing facilities, so they couldn't wash their hands. So covered in coal dust, they would hold onto the crust, eat the pie and its contents, and then throw the crust away. On some occasions these pies were a 2-in-1. Half the pie was meat and vegetables, a savoury, and the other half was a sweet, perhaps with apples in it. So we'll give the pasties a bit of an egg wash, so let's crack open an egg. Doesn't want to come out. Typical. With the pasties now placed on the baking tray, what we want to do is just put a couple of holes in the pasties. This helps the pie breathe, helps the steam escape. And then we'll give them an egg wash. The egg wash will help them go golden brown. And they're all cooked up, which will be really nice. And then we'll place these in the oven. Place the oven on gas Mart 5. Should take about 40 to 45 minutes. Just like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to Paul Morris. I know you've been watching these videos. Hi Paul, and thanks so much for the comments. Really do appreciate it. Okay, this should be done now. Let's take a look. Oh yes, lovely. So there you have it, the traditional pasty, and this is one of 9 I was able to make out of the ingredients I had. And finally, I would like to thank my assistant today. I don't know what I would have done without his help. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.